I did internal communications for U.S. Bank, which, how many folks here are in the financial services industry? Okay, cool, a bunch. We tend to be a little focused on the bottom line, right? Maybe a little regulated. And one thing that U.S. Bank was famous for is we're more efficient than anybody else. So it takes us, or it took us 41 cents to make a buck, where most other banks are in the 80-85 range. And so efficiency was the key word of the day, and that's actually paying out really well for the company now because we don't have to work as hard to get some of that back. And on the other side of that, we can't squeeze any harder. So the interesting thing that I saw right before I left, and now following the company going forward, is they're ready to take risks a little. And so where the internal communications hadn't worked before, and where we just had like the state internet site and weren't doing much with it, we're actually moving forward now and digging in and doing some interactive stuff. I'm not going to say it's social media because it's not really that interactive other than having a poll on the site that says what color is your favorite or other things. We actually dug in and we got a new CEO about 2 years before I left. And this CEO is a fantastic communicator. Coming out of a drought of the worst communicator I've ever known. But the neat thing about this CEO is that he's really personable, and if you get him talking, he inspires people. So we actually did a cross-country tour, and not just of him because that would get boring, but it was simultaneous, all at one time. We had the market leaders in each of these groups, like 56 different locations, all simultaneous, across 3 time zones. We did it 3 times, and got out and had the CEO deliver that personal message, but also piggyback that around with the communications and the leadership from the local market to reassure people, this is what's happening, this is what's going on, this is why we're going to survive. And it really worked well. And then piggyback that into a new intranet where the CEO actually talks. Like every week you have to call him, he answers questions, and it's really funny to hear the questions that the 50,000 people in our branches really want to hear, like, what is your favorite color and what's your favorite TV show? It's not a lot about business, which is really weird, but they just love the guy. So answering those questions, but then also tying it back to a little bit of the business and making it interesting. So the trend that I'm really seeing then is getting more creative in the face of still keeping absolutely efficient. And we were so efficient that we were famous for a while for banning Post-it notes because it was wasteful. And no paper clips because you can staple in Staples house. That was expensive. So, it's really, and coming back to having a face-to-face meeting and probably spending $500,000 on that was just unbelievable, unheard of. But you have to do dramatic things in this sort of an economy to make the business continue to work. And so people are doing things, and there is a brighter side, but you just have to work on it a little bit more and get creative.
I agree. I'm actually seeing something similar to that. That is, I'm seeing a reemergence of print, believe it or not. Remember 6, 7, 8 years ago, what I call the Great Print Purge, where all these goose-stepping Nazi accountants said, we're going to kill print, we're going to get rid of print, save money, put everything online. They realized people weren't going online to read it. I'm seeing 2 or 3 times a month, people are calling me and saying, hey, I just launched a print publication. I sent it to you, will you evaluate it for me? That's the same sort of thing, is that people are realizing that, if you want to save money, stop communicating altogether. It'll save tons of money. You won't communicate, you won't achieve any of your goals, you won't have engaged workforce, you won't change behavior, but you'll save gobs of money. It's not about spending money on print. Now, the flip side of that is that I also get calls every week from somebody saying, they're trying to kill my print publication, can you save it for me? And they'll send it. And I'll look at it and I'll say, absolutely not. This should be burned, not just killed. Burned in a public display of, because they got all the perfect grid photos and the horrible execution of dawn photos where people are lined up against the wall and they grab their crotches. It's all the cliches and terrible writing, and you can't save those. But if you do a great print publication with great storytelling where people actually read it, it is worth spending money. I think that goes back to what Chuck said, is that as we come out of this hard time, if people can start spending money, it's going to be